G'day friends, welcome to a very quick video. I just wanted to introduce you to my new book. It's called Volume 2. That's why I've got the 2 here. Basically, this is a curated catalogue of works that I did from the end of 2016 through 2017. Now, if you were with me at the end of 2016, you may remember this. This was black and white. I coloured mine because I'm just ultra like that. This was the first copy I ever got of it. This had a registration problem, but I've been ripping pages out and taking them to the photocopier. I've been using them as collage elements. I've seen people do so many great things with this book, which was honestly made as kind of a passion project. I kind of wanted to celebrate and acknowledge my achievements that I've been having. I wanted to just kind of give myself a little bit of a nice thing to look at. I think it's important to celebrate and acknowledge all of your successes and everything that you're doing that you're proud of. So this is what I wanted that to be. I ordered a few extra copies because I thought I'd give them to my family. I thought I put a couple on Etsy, and then when I did it on Etsy, I didn't realize anyone really would want to buy it. And then, you know, over 100 copies later, I was like, oh, I should just start selling these. And that kind of kickstarted my whole 2017 with manufacturing things for Etsy. A lot of it was handmade. This was nicer because I didn't have to hand make these, but you know, it is a passion project because there's a lot of time and effort that goes into, you know, finding all the works and selecting them, scanning them, color correcting, formatting, figuring out what you want to do in layouts and such. But I am really, really happy to have done it the first time, and I always thought if I did it again, I would know what I want to change about the second one. So this is the second one, and I have grown. So there's a bit more commentary on a few things. Some pages have bigger artwork. I really had a moment with it, really let it speak and just breathe on the page a bit, you know, didn't cram in tiny little things that you couldn't really see anyway. So I've really, really been careful with what I put in this book, and I am very proud of it. I think it is a nice compliment to this one here. This one here, I just wanted to say, I never expected what people would do with it. I never had this idea that it would be anything for anyone other than just a little catalog. But I always hoped someone would keep it close to their desk to kind of, you know, be inspired by it. And that's what I was seeing. So I was really, really excited to see people reinvent a lot of the works in here and reinterpret them and use them as, you know, photocopy this and then rework it into a spread. I loved seeing it. It was honestly just so gratifying. And what I noticed about myself is that I was doing the same thing, which was kind of interesting because I do love to recycle and reuse my work, but having it in this book, I mean, this is something I really want to talk about specifically. This spread, I didn't love. When I first did it, you know, I'm not so into Paris either. Like, I mean, I am, but not for like the way that everyone else is into Paris. I mean, it was just kind of weird for me to even choose this layout, but I thought it matched this one really well. So, in the interest of making a nice book, I put this in there. Now, having access to this and looking over it, you know, a bunch of times, you know, every time I reached for the book and going through it, when it just kind of stuck in my head and it kind of grew on me a little bit. And then I started liking it, and then I started liking certain parts of it. And then when I came to make those journal tapes that I did last year, this was one that I made. And then when I ended up making stamps and washi tapes, you know, now we have this Parisienne washi tape that is from this page. So I can't even begin to think what in the next book might end up as a washi tape. I know one of the pages already is a washi tape. It's the original art from that, so that's fun to look at as well. But yeah, it's really interesting to have used this myself as kind of like a, you know, a little tool for inspiration and, you know, just revisiting certain ideas. I do flick through this quite a lot. That's why it's, I mean, this one's bad because I've literally been tearing pages out of it, but, you know, even coloring in the front page, I really love the look of that. I kind of wish all of them looked like that and they weren't black and white. That's why I made this one color. Everything I wanted to learn from this one, I kind of did, and I can't wait to do next year's with all of this year's work to know what I wanted to change about this one. But for now, I'm actually really super happy with this. This one here is available for pre-order. I want to say now, but it's not, it's tomorrow. It's from February the 21st to February the 28th. Now, I'm going to try and break this down. I'm not going to edit this video at all, so let's just see if I can get through it. The pre-order is available for the next week. If you do the pre-order, it's basically guaranteeing that the first batch of books that I get, you will receive a book from that. So you will have the first orders shipped out, you will not miss out, it's guaranteed that you'll get a book from that first batch. You know, pending that the batches come and they're not all broken or something. I don't know, fingers crossed, knock on wood. Anyway, so this is the pre-order for that. I'm doing a pre-order because I know a lot of people don't like to miss out and they don't want to have to wait until things get restocked, which is an issue I do sometimes have when things sell out so quickly. So even though I don't love to do pre-orders, I have promised that if I could, I would, and so this time I could, so I did. She thought she could, so she did. Anyway, so this is the pre-order for that. It's available for the next week. If you do the pre-order, just very quickly, if you check out with this pre-order and say one of my stamp sets in your cart, I will wait until the book comes to ship the stamps with it. If you check out all in one order, that is the order that will ship to you. So if you want your stamps now and you want the book to come when it comes, please order them separately because they will have to ship separately. But if you don't mind waiting for whatever else you end up ordering, you know, go ahead and check out all at once. Also, if you are ordering and you want to combine shipping with something else, so say there's a washi tape that hasn't come back into stock yet, or I don't know, say you want to combine this with, you know, you buy this now and then you buy the stamp sets a week from now and you want to combine those orders, unfortunately for this release, I can't do that. Now, I can technically do it. In the spirit of all transparency, I can. But for this release, I've chosen not to because I'm still a one-man shipping operation. Steve has not agreed to work for free yet, and the cats are still useless to me. So I have to do it all by myself, and a little bit behind the scenes with shipping, just to fix one order that wants to combine shipping is a bit of an involved process, and that's just for one order. If I have to do it with like 10 to 20 orders, it can take hours and hours and hours to fix those problems, and then I'm set back half a day, then I'm set back a full day, and it just gets so difficult to manage. And since Steve and I are moving at this point, we're moving houses, I just don't need to add any unnecessary pressure to the whole pre-order situation. So if you want to combine shipping to save yourself some money, please, please, please do not get the pre-order. You just wait until the general stock becomes available in the store. When I get all the pre-orders, I will ship them all out, and I will also have a bunch of extra that I will put up in the shop. So please order then when they're just general stock if you want to combine shipping. If you do have any questions, please follow the link below to my Etsy store and send me a conversation. I'm always willing to answer Etsy conversations over on Etsy just because my mind is in the headspace when I'm there. If you ask me on YouTube, I'll try and get back to you, but your best bet to get an answer from me is in an Etsy conversation if it's about Etsy. So, this is the book. I'm super excited. I'd love to flip through it, but I don't want to ruin any of the magic. I will just show you this one spread. If you missed out on the Inktober book, all of the illustrations are in here in miniature. So this is kind of like a book within a book. I'm super excited about it. Steve loves that spread. There's not much more I can say about it. Hope you enjoy the pre-order. Until next time, bye!